Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I am sharing my Cognizant Technical Assessment experience. So if you are preparing for the exam and if you have selected cluster 1 like me, then this video is just for you. So without wasting any more time, let's start the video. So first let's talk about what cluster 1 actually means. Cognizant give different technical assessment depending on the cluster you selected. Basically I select cluster 1, and in cluster 1 we had 3 sections. So first section is SQL. You will get 2 query based questions to solve in 35 minutes. Second is Java programming, where 2 coding questions with a total time of 16 minutes. And third one is web UI, which consists HTML, CSS and JavaScript. 1 questions and you will have 25 minutes to solve it. Total time is 120 minutes in all. So let's start the SQL round. You will be given 2 query based questions. So the first question I was got: write an SQL query to display the flight ID, departure date, departure time, flight from and flight to of all flights that are scheduled to depart after 2nd Feb 2024. The result should be sorted by departure time in ascending order. So breakdown of this problem is that flight ID is basically a unique identifier for each flight. Departure date and departure time refers to when the flight is scheduled. Flight from and flight to are the departure and arrival locations. So the key thing here is the condition. You need to focus on only those flights that are scheduled after a specific date. And finally, they want the output sorted by time, so the earliest flight should appear first. So this question check how well you understand date filtering and sorting in SQL. The second SQL questions, here what it say: write an SQL query to display the instructor first name, last name and a course name for all courses where the course type is MSc. The result should be sorted by the instructor last name in ascending order. So here is the breakdown of this problem. You are dealing with the instructor details and a course details. So clearly 2 different tables might be involved here. Course type is being MSc is the filtering condition. So you have to show only instructor who are teaching MSc course. They want first name, last name and course name. So you need to think about how instructor and course data are connected. Also it mentions sorting by the instructor last name. So again sorting is important in the output. So this question tests your understanding of joins between tables, applying conditions on specific column and presenting clean and sorted results. Next up, Java coding question. This was for 60 minutes and there were 2 coding problems. So let's first discuss about first coding problem. So in a small village, there is a treasure map represented as an integer array A, where each n number signifies the value of treasure at that particular location. The villagers believe that treasure found at specific location marked by prime numbers are the most valuable. Your task is to help villagers find and return an integer value representing the maximum treasure value located at prime numbered indices of an array. If there are no prime number indices in an array, return -1. So let's understand with for an example. So for example, if an array is like 12, 9, 10, 15 and 5, then you look only at the elements at prime indices like index 2, 3 and 5 and pick the biggest number among those. If there are no prime indices in array, you should return -1. Second coding question is convert to valid permutation. So let's understand the problem statement. So you are given an integer array A of length n. In array A, 2 integers are repeated. 2 integers came 2 times in the array. You have to transform the array into a valid permutations of integers from 1 to n using the following operations. In each operation, you can choose any element of an array and add 1 to it. Your task is to find and return an integer value representing the number of operations required to convert the array into permutation of size n. So your goal is to convert this array into a valid permutation, and the only thing you are allowed it to do is pick any number and add 1 to it in one operation. You can keep doing that until all numbers are unique and fall within the valid range of 1 to n. So the challenge here is find how many such operations are needed to fix the array and make it a proper permutation. So last part was web UI task. So here's what they asked: implement features in an interactive flashcard system. The UI and animations are already prepared. Your job is to handle first is input system where user enters questions and answers, and second is the card counter which tracks and shows the current card number and total number of cards. So let's break down this problem. So first is create two input fields, questions and answers. You need to add two text input fields, one for the question with the ID question input and placeholder enter question, one for the answer with the ID answer input and placeholder enter answer. This input will let the users create new flashcard. So the user provide their own content, making the flashcard system customizable and useful for studying. Second is apply maximum width to container. You need to set maximum width of 600 pixels to the container class. This ensures that flashcard system looks good and stays centered on all screen sizes, whether on a phone or desktop. It is a part of making UI responsive and clean. Third is complete the update card count function. Here's a function already presented in a code and named the update card count. Your job is to update this function so that it displays the current flashcard number being shown. It also shows the total number of flashcard created. So when users flip through a flashcard, they should know where they are, like card 3 out of 10. This improves user experience and helps with study tracking. So let's talk about the constraints, what you must not to do. First is you cannot change any existing CSS classes or styles. And second is you must not disturb the current functionalities, like card flipping or animations. These are assumed to be already working fine. So the overall goal, you are not building the whole flashcard system from scratch, but only adding features to make it more interactive. Second is allow users to input new content, make sure it looks clean on any screen, and show helpful progress tracking through the card counter. That was my Cognizant Technical Assessment experience for Cluster 1. If this video helped you to understand the technical assessment pattern, then don't forget to like this video, share with your friends and subscribe to my channel for more tech related contents. That's it for today's video. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Bye.